Right, YouTube. We got the camera at a certain angle so you get like a view of the room better than I usually do. I had a intro I wanted to talk about, but my mind went blank. I mean, like yesterday and today it's just been crazy. I have never been like this blown, mad, upset since limited run games when they tried to do collector's editions, from the start, and how their website crashed constantly. Nobody hardly got anything, and the bot scalped. And that dealt with Night Trap way back. The first couple games they put as collector editions was disastrous. We had another train wreck yesterday and today. So before we get into that, I do want to show off some Pokemon stuff I did get. We did a booster box. We did the 2 build and battle stadium boxes. We did like the 3 and 1 blisters. So we got the cards I want to show off what I got there, and we got a ton of code cards to give out. Well, so I can talk about disasters about Pokemon. All that value went down just recently. All the Charizards went down. It crashed. Car still was $80. It's down to like $30, $40. The thing that was like 38 is like now 20. Even the high 100, the alternate artwork went down from 100 to like 60. That's crazy, right? Well, actually, we gotta leave this here because I'm gonna bring the camera over here. Let's talk about what really just went on. Disney, how you say it, Lorcana. You ever saw that Netflix comedy bit where it showed high schoolers? Somebody put laxative in the lemonade and everybody drank it and they got hot diarrhea everywhere. That's what this release was. This hands down was the worst release I've ever seen, ever. It was disastrous. There's no damage control. That's because they got nothing to do damage control with. Disney hasn't put out no real statements. The guy who went ahead and got everything together so he could do the cards, all he's doing is boasting about all prideful and all he's so happy about. No, you don't get the right to do that. You have to address how terrible this release was. It's crazy. I understand you want to be happy. You can stay you happy, but you gotta like give out something. Tell us something. I mean, like this. You've been tagged. Disney been tagged. The Ravenburger division got tagged. I don't understand. No, let's give my opinion about the cards itself. For years, I've begged Disney. I've wrote them so many times per year. Please make your own version of Pokemon cards. You got so many things. You now got Marvel. You got Star Wars, and finally, Lorcana got announced, and I was thrilled. I was like, "Oh, they're gonna do it now." But before they even got started, which I know I'm butchered this, was this like however you say this, got the rights to do Disney 100 Years of Wonder. Now, if you know about Wise, they've got like all kinds of animes, some different things, and they are like the pinnacle, the premium of premium. Like, let's put this, the pull rates. It's not as that grand as it could be. That's because if you do get some pulls, you're always guaranteed something wonderful. And there's even rarer pulls. Like the hit rates for those are like very like crazy. But they have autographs. They have 1 out of 1 card that's so rare. They got 1 out of 25. I mean, like their foils, their special cards are worthwhile, and the designs on the commons and up are excellent. So I was able to get one finally because this thing been out for a while. Finally, we got some. I thought maybe they make a North American version. Let's say it this way: I got this, and I pulled nothing. But still, there's some nice cards here. But I mean, like, that's how this is. And I thought if I at least get one of those ultra rares, I could finally pay them loans off. I mean, let's put it. Somebody pulled that The Rock, was it out of his movie, and they tried to get almost close to $1 million for it. Yeah, it's not gonna get sold. They had to go at least like 480,000. But I'm telling you, these cards go high if you did pull one of those 1 out of 1 cards. They make it worthwhile to go after theirs. So finally, we got to look at what Lorcana was. It's basically, I mean, the guy even said he was a big fan of Magic the Gathering, and that's what they copied. They copied Magic the Gathering. Unfortunately, they still copied the Pokemon ways, such as put out less, build up the hype. Well, unfortunately, they put too much less out. It didn't meet any type of demand. Out the blue, they did pre-orders. These retailers like Best Buy didn't tell nobody, so nobody knew. Kudos to those who got them. And saying that all the mall paw stores on the 17th got majority of the stock. Did you think anybody got to enjoy those? Very few. You know what? Those mall paw stores took that, and they knew it was going to be less to meet demand, and they price gouged up to 3 times the price per item, and so they took all that good stuff to eBay. Nobody wants to sit here and pay $5.99 that was for like 1 pack, $40. I seen somebody try to sell for $40. Somebody who take let's say the 1999, what do we ever say? Because it's a battle deck if it's Pokemon, but uh, what was this? Starter deck. They taking starter decks that are 1990, well actually 16.99, and they are trying to give like buku for it. I mean, it's way overpriced. The minimum is like 40 up to 60. The gift sets can go up to like 50 to 100. And what you want to call those booster boxes? Yeah, they want 200, 300 for those. Crazy. This was a train wreck already on the 17th. They already knew how bad it was. They addressed, hey, scalpers. It's not the scalpers. It's the people who own the mom and pop stores. It's the employees. And unfortunately, they're going to do it again. They're going to be like, we're going to do it again. That's right. Chapter 2, November 17th, they're doing it all over again to the mom and pop stores, knowing they're going to price gouge the hell out of them and do it again. Everybody else got to wait till the 1st following. So chapter 2, December 1st. But they're going to be sad because ain't going to be no stock like this first chapter. They can't do damage control because guess what? They already going to put some, well, basically the bottom of the barrel stuff out on October. Their reprints are, guess what? Next year, 2024. Who the hell wants to wait to get stuff next year? Especially when Chapter 2 comes out in December. So you put in your reprints, or should I say Wave 2 stuff, after Wave, Chapter 2. Here you said you had enough stuff to do 10 years worth of stuff, and you already not catching up. You should have been prepared already since the 17th. Hey, man. People are freaking scalping like hell. They're overpricing their price guy. I mean, like, man, come on. So let me tell you what I did on the 1st. They really hyped it up on Disney's storefront. This is going to be huge. The release date, it's a big release. Like, it's a huge party, like GameStop midnight releases. And we all were suckers. We waited. Pacific time, it's midnight. Here at Eastern, where I was, 3 a.m. So I stood up waiting. And the only retail store they had listed was Best Buy. Best Buy already sold all their stuff out as pre-orders. Nobody knew about way ahead of time. They got rid of their stock. They knew they had no more copies, but yet they still had the coming soon. So when midnight came, because this midnight, they always do midnight regardless whatever zone you're at. It's midnight for you. They went from coming soon to sold out. Nothing went live because they had no copies. They literally got destroyed in the comment section, or like where you give your rating. They got destroyed with so many 1 stars, and people got in their ass so bad they had to remove the booster boxes and the gift set. They were getting destroyed. It was their fault. Some people come to their defense. Hey, they have this many. They said they weren't going to do no midnight releases. Nobody trying to hear that. They do midnight releases all the time for Pokemon sets. Anything they get in that's big, always at midnight. They should have announced that, hey, we don't have any more. That's what they should have did. So we all were disappointed there. I was like, well, I'm still gonna be up till 3 a.m. Maybe if anything goes live, I can keep refreshing. It don't matter. 3 a.m. came, which is the midnight release. Nothing. I quickly switched over to Disney storefront. Whenever their site went live, well, apparently people put into the search engine and got to see the cars ahead of time. So if they had anything worthwhile, it was gone before it went live. Okay, I've heard people just put in what do you call it, Raven Burger, and that's how they got to the card section itself. They went hidden until live. So when it did get live for the rest of us, it was a joke. No booster boxes, no gift sets. They only had the three, starter sets. I tried to put some starter sets, and every now and again, their first, was it gift set or whatever, kept going in and out like it was live, but you couldn't buy it. I told myself, if I can't get nothing, there's no point in me getting the starter sets. So I opted out, and I kept refreshing to see if they get anything. Like, how did you hype this up so bad and you hardly had anything? This was the biggest fail I've ever seen. Even today we got a notice of, hey, did you check out the new release? No, you ain't got nothing. Why would you send out a message? All I saw on Twitter was so many hate messages. You effed up. And those who did get something, kudos to y'all. I see y'all were happy. I have no idea what the hit rates, the pull rates for those should I say pulls, and the hit rates for those pulls look like. I couldn't tell you. Because release date, they had no booster boxes. If you had a store who had it, kudos. There were so many people who went to multiple, like 7, 11 stores, and they couldn't find nothing. They were told they had nothing. Stores that were close by had nothing. It was disastrous. Some places had some good, and such as the starter decks. I was lucky enough that Target had pulled up some stuff when I searched it in. That's where I got my starter sets from. I got the 3 starter sets there. I kept refreshing to see if they getting some new. Finally, I find out that they'd been had it up, except they didn't have it listed under Disney Lorcana. You literally had to put in Raven Burger for it to show up in the search engine. So when it got announced, it was sold out. I literally watched as the yellow add to cart. I put in my cart and it was gone. I couldn't even check out. So I missed out on the, what do you want to call it, gift set. And I missed out on the Trove. Basically, the Trove is like Elite Trainer boxes. It got the booklet in it. Amazon went up eventually. You know, Disney and Amazon got pure beef with each other. That they always get their movies put up late. They always like Disney has a real agenda against Amazon, and even that was bottom of the barrel. They got the I always want to call it battle decks because that's what it is in Pokemon battle decks. But it's starter sets. They got the 3 starter sets and they got the 2 books. I was able to get one of the books. I went ahead and got the. When I say books, it's like, with the 9 cards you can put the cards in and the oversized cards too. I went ahead and got the Queen one. The Stitch was alright, but I mean, the Queen looked pretty badass to me. She really looked evil in it. She was just posed up nicely. I was like, I'm gonna get that one. That's all I was able to get. I was hoping maybe they'll get the gift set. They didn't put the gift set live until 5 a.m. the following day. I'm already asleep. Okay, I was already mad. I stayed up so late there. I'm tired, beyond tired. Why would you put that? I mean, like throughout the whole day, you had the starter sets and the books, but finally, when you decide to put the gift set, it's at 5 a.m. What the hell were y'all thinking? And it only lasted for 2 minutes. Not enough stock. The bots got it before anybody else. I never saw a booster box being sold. I never saw a trove anywhere else besides Target that was already sold out. Those the 2 things I really wanted the most. I mean, like I got the starters, but I mean, what's one booster pack compared to a few others? I think the trove got like eight packs in it. This was the sad. This was a complete diarrhea show. At least the value of the cards went down, but I mean, like you already knew the scalpers were going to be out when 17th. They saw what the prices were going for, so they already knew to wait it out. And I think the only people who won was the Ma Pa stores. They kept some of the packs for their kids because somebody was really showing off a complete set. they were proud. Look, we got the whole set. The only way you could have the whole set if you basically pocketed stuff for yourself. I even looked it up, and yes, they were a Ma Pa store. They owned a card store. That's the only way they could do that. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not going to like bash the cards here. I mean, like, even so, Smash at the Gathering, I wish there was more to it, like Pokemon stuff. I mean, like, they got the foils, which is basically reverse cards for Pokemon, but yet theirs are worth more than the original cards that blow my mind. And then they got some that's called alternative artwork, which is basically full art. It's not really alternative artwork, really. It's full artwork, but you still got the freaking description that really takes away half of the card itself. That's something I really hate. While Pokemon, you can see the whole full art. It looks good. Here, they went ahead and you see half of it, and the other half is like faded so you could read the description. I hate that. Mm-mm. And it's not many alternative artworks, and yet those are the ones that's worth the most. That's like 100. Some go to 500, such as Elsie. Um, and then they have 4 promo cards. I don't know who they gave the promo cards to, like they best friends. Hey Bill Gates, here you go. Or I don't know who the hell got these promo cards. I definitely know nobody, regular common people got it. But that's going for thousands. It's worth 1,000 something. Like I know it's going for thousands. This was a train wreck. Today I thought maybe I wanted to do this video yesterday, but I know I was gonna be real hateful about it, real bashful. I mean, like I was like, I'm gonna give it the whole day. I'm also gonna wait a little bit today and see. Nothing else went live today. I heard that Walmart got stock like real late at night, the Lorcana. So those this morning were real happy. A few of those who found some. Other than that, nothing. They really screwed this up royally. And December 1st and November 17th is a repeat of Chapter 2. Same issues. Now, hopefully, I can find some pre-orders this time instead of being asked out. But the way things look, to the scalpers are going to win. They're going to get their bots, their micros up, and they're going to get the whole thing. Because guess what? Like some places didn't have a limit. Target had no limit, so we all were asked out on those uh, gift set and troves. Damn, I just want to call elite trainer boxes and battle decks. You know, that's exactly what it is. But I mean, like, it was just, I'm not happy about it. I had better chances of getting a PlayStation 5 in the first few months it was released than this. Nowhere in history was it this freaking hard to get some stuff. Unless you just have stores around you. We only got one card store here in Augusta, and that's like way on the other side, where Evans, the nice places, the rich area. I'm all the way in the country area near South Side, which they consider below par or whatever. I'm not happy. Walmart had nothing when I went to look, and usually I don't go there because the Pokemon stuff already sold out. And before there's always the good old boys already waiting it out. They got that set up. This was just trash. I mean, like if I at least got the gift set, I would have been happy. The trove, I don't know. But for there to be no battle, booster boxes being sold for on release date was tragic. Not even the Disney store had booster boxes. What the hell? I mean, like you should have knew the cards were going to sell like hotcakes because of the Disney name alone. But here you try to have low stock, try to build up the hype, so it'll be so many people wanting more. So when you had Chapter 2 drop, unfortunately, you didn't know that everybody and their mama wanted this. Okay, that's enough. Let's talk about that. I just want to put my experience. To me, the cards look good. There's some worthwhile stuff in there. They brought down what used to be like every enchanted card was over 100, and they brought that down to like maybe 22, some like still in the hundreds, unfortunately. But I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, it's still hard to get in people's hands. Who wants to wait till next year to be able to collect Chapter 1 when Chapter 2 is out and had the same issue? Okay, let's go ahead and get into with the Pokemon stuff. I just want to put that out there and put my thoughts about it. It's not bad what they put out. It's just real bad release, real bad start, real bad. I mean, like, I just want to collect the cards, have a full set. Those who want to actually play the game with other people, that's the ones who's really hurt. Here it's for the ages 8 and up. We know them. No damn kids got it unless you work at a mom pop store or you really went out your ways. Kids couldn't get a hold of this. It's a fail to me. It gets an F for fail. Alright, let's bring the camera over and I want to show you what I got out of booster box to battle things. I can tell you right now, the building battle stadiums were let down. I only got 2 hits out of 11 packs. So there's 2 packs that only has some stuff in it. That's sad. I don't recommend it. Booster boxes are the way to go. Okay, let's go and flip this here. Well, and also the blisters. I had something nice out of a blister pack, so that was awesome. See if we can get this here so we got a better view. Sorry about the cord, but that's in the way. Lucky for me, I got the cards in the distance ready to show off. Let's see what we got. Oh, you see that glossiness? It's hitting it, but you can see what I got here. EX cards, I mean, plenty of duplicates in that, unfortunately. But I can say I got all the EX cards already. Here we got a full art. This is what full art cards look like, okay? And that's Disney where I got the whole description to stuff anyways. This is like this is actually is this a regular full art or is this a shiny? I think it's just a regular full art. Here's the alternative artwork. Unfortunately, this is a duplicate. We got a trainer card. Finally, some trainer, right? That's pretty awesome to pull. Another trainer card. Oh, man. And we got full artwork, which I already have. This is now our 3rd or 4th one, unfortunately. We got another bird to add. Awesome. And gold. Look at that gold card. Oh, I also have to pull this right here. And look at that. We got Charizard. When I got this, I thought it was the alternative artwork. I got so happy. Like, thrilled. Fortunately, it wasn't. This was out of the booster box, I believe. But I mean, like to pull another Charizard, and it was a different one compared to like the other one we had. We had the EX. Still, I'm happy. Unfortunately, the price, the value went down recently so bad. I don't know why. What happened? Is there reprints that dropped or something? I don't know. But still, to have to pull some of the bigger cards, yeah, some more EX, unfortunately. Dragon Knight, though. Oh, look, another duplicate, right? So that was kind of sad. I think we pulled this out of the Battle Stadium. In my last video, I showed off some stuff. I said we had 2 hits out of Elite Trainer box. One I knew was a duplicate. Well, unfortunately, both of those were duplicates. So that whole box was completely garbage, the Elite Trainer box, unfortunately. So I can't recommend Elite Trainer boxes. And look at that. We got a trainer card again. I think this is a duplicate, unfortunately. Another Dragonite. Like I said, most of these were duplicates with the EXs anyways. Ah, look at this right here. Is this a shiny EX? I can't tell. Maybe it's just regular full art. But we don't have that. Oh, that's the... yeah, that's it. There's the actual duplicate. But here we go. Look at that. A different Charizard? The gold one? Unfortunately, the real chase card is still out of my loom. I haven't pulled it, the main chase card since Super Tempest. So since Crown Zenith, we haven't pulled the chase card at all, you know. I still may get maybe one more booster box since, you know, Disney dropped the ball. We'll find out because guess what? The 121 special set is about to drop anyway. So I don't know how Chapter 2 going to deal with, you know, trying to do both. I was hoping if Disney was good, I'll jump over and stop with Pokemon. I just need to see what the pull and hit rates were. Okay, well, let's see what else we got. Another EX. Oh, no. And then, bam, another duplicate, unfortunately. So, booster boxes are the way to go. I was not happy about the building battle stadiums. I just felt I only bought it for the promo, the Black Star promos. Unfortunately, still, I haven't had a nice building battle stadium since. Oh my gosh! Well, since when? I think Super Tempest where I pulled the Lugia from, right? So that was the last one. Maybe beforehand. So and the blister packs, like one blister pack out of 2 was fantastic. Well, I didn't have nothing out of the other one, but still, I've always pulled something out of blister packs regardless. Even if it's duplicates, it was always a nice card. So let's go ahead and now knock these code cards, what you've really been waiting for, right? Pause if you need to. I'm gonna try and knock these out. I don't know how well this gonna go. As long as you can see it decently. I'm pretty sure you can try your best to make out what's what. It's not too blurry, so. We do got a lot, because I said, I thought I was going to do this off like another video and just put it in, but we're dedicating a card out of cards video itself because of Disney. Hopefully, maybe I get something good out of those 1 packs. What I'm seeing is at least the hit rates were pretty decent. The pull rates, I saw some people with full artworks. I've seen people with enchanted cards, the nice ones. But we won't know until we get it, because I've been fooled before where people were doing good, but unfortunately I didn't get nothing. But, I mean, if that's the case where I can't get anything till next year, I guess at least it gives me enough time to save up, because I saved my money up from last month and the month before that. A nice sum. Unfortunately, I had to replace something, so that came out of, and I thought really I was going to dip in and be wiped out. You know, whatever I saved up was going to be wiped out for Disney. Because 121 is around the corner, and October is a huge release of movies and games. I mean, this month alone, Niz got limited edition games coming out, So two of those I have done. The Fate one I'm gonna have to get maybe. Well, they're down to 20% of that, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. But maybe I'll get that now since I was unable to get the Disney stuff. Unfortunately, that's PB2. You can't see on the end. I'm starting to get blurred up, fortunately. It's gonna be a long video put up because I had a lot of talk about that Disney. And it's probably my best way to put it. It was nice of me to wait a day before making this video. Otherwise, I've been cussing, yelling. I mean, it was so bad. I got a migraine. Okay, I haven't had a migraine in a while. It's one thing in which you gotta fight people off for something. But usually I'm good at getting stuff, PlayStation games. I mean, like I've got my ways of tracking and knowing know-how and getting things before others. This is the first time I've ever had such a real bad thing since limited run games, okay? Since then I've gotten Zelda game collector editions, Master Sword editions, just like stuff that people had hard time finding. I got my PlayStation 5 before anybody else, like on day one. As soon as it went live, I was ready, and people had months where they couldn't get it. But freaking Lorcana getting the bigger stuff, yeah. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Anywho, that's it. We're gonna end this video. Hopefully you enjoyed what I had to say. Hopefully you had a better time finding these cards than me. Leave some likes, some comments. Definitely hit that bell to subscribe, and always enjoy.